Hello, 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 and welcome back to Hardcore in Middle-earth, our Lord of the Rings online character that has one life and is on max landscape difficulty. Hope everyone is well and doing good. Sorry about the little hiatus. I've been sick for a little bit. I still am sick. But we're just doing a short little stream tonight. Wanted to just hang out, chill out for a little bit, and play on the character. Maybe do some festival stuff, maybe some crafting. Just chill out, relax. I'm not sure how long I'll last, but we'll see how we go. And I apologize in advance. I'm trying to mute if I cough or sneeze or anything like that, but I do apologize if I don't make it to the mute button and I randomly blast someone with a sneeze or a cough. I know that isn't nice, but I'm trying my best. So yeah, I think last time we started off in Evendim. We started doing some quests in Evendim, hanging out in sort of the Hobbit area, and then we moved on to like the sort of, I guess, the beaches of Evendim around there. We then came back to do the Farmer's Fair. I think it's called a Farmer's Fair, right? Yeah. Do some quests for the Farmer's Fair. Try to work towards getting like one of the mounts. I thought that would be pretty cool for our character to do that. But yeah, so I reckon we're going to start off this stream just doing some quests in the festival. We'll probably hang out for a bit here. Now, just so everyone knows as well, I'm currently using the Stone of the Tortoise while I'm doing festival quests. I don't want to progress and level up from festival quests. I just feel like, yeah, it doesn't feel right for the character. Like I want to be getting XP from progression in the game from normal quests. If we didn't have this on, we'd be getting XP and we kind of out-level some of the quests in Evendim. And I really want to just get XP just from that. It feels kind of cheesy to be able to just do the festival quests and level up because the character's hardcore. Any other normal character, I would 100% just leave it on. It's great to be able to get a bit of XP from the festival. But yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, Stone of the Tortoise, it just disables you getting XP from quests and monster kills. So we can pop this on. You can see down here we have like sort of a grey XP bar, which just means that, yeah, we won't get any XP. So we can kind of hang out, do all these festival quests, do as many as we want and not worry about getting too much XP or anything like that. So yeah, I figured we kind of get straight back into it. Yeah, and I apologize, my voice is a bit clogged up. I've just got a cold, so yeah, but I wanted to make sure to come back, get some progress on the character, and yeah, get back into it. We have a silver gift as well. Cool. So yeah, I apologize if I'm not talking a lot. Chatting. I know I love to chat and talk about things that we do and what we're doing. My voice gets a bit sore. I might have to sort of relax for a little bit. Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll make do. Start out doing some of these. So we can do this, yeah, 10 quests here at least. We might even do more than that just because it's been a bit of time. We'll just hang out and do all these. We did these last time, so we kind of know what we're doing.
Can I take a moment of your time?
Yeah.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Well, yeah, and I guess a little bit about the festival itself. Probably turn this into a little video or something like that. It's actually probably a great idea. At the moment in Lord of the Rings Online, there is a festival on, the Farmers Fair. So every sort of like 4 times a year, we have different festivals that come out. There's like a winter festival, a summer festival, a spring one, and a fall one, like an autumn one. So yeah, they sort of rotate around throughout the year. Where we have the Farmers Fair at the moment. What that means is there's a whole lot of quests in the Party Tree, as well as down by Bywater and other places around Middle-earth as well. What you can get from these is these tokens called Farmers Fair tokens. And it's like a currency that you have for the event. And you can go to these vendors here. Festival rewards. There's a couple of different vendors, but yeah, you can go here and you can get a lot of different cosmetics. So there's like a whole lot of different cosmetic items that every year they add some new ones too. So if you did this last year, there'll likely be a couple of new ones there as well you can get. And the big thing as well, for me personally, is the mounts. Every year there is, I believe, a new mount that they add into the rotation. This vendor might not have the mounts though. Let's have a look. Summer Festival Steeds. Here we go. So up at the top we can filter by profile. So you can see here we have the Summer Steed of the Summer's Night, which I don't know if I've seen that around before. You also have some of these items, the sort of consumable cosmetics for the war steeds. So if you've gone through the Rohan expansion, you've unlocked your war steed, which is like a different sort of mount you can fight. It's like a combat mount essentially. This is for cosmetics for that as well, which is really cool. You can collect all sorts of cosmetics, make your own mount skin essentially, which is really cool. So yeah, at the moment we have that one mount, I believe. I'm going to actually go through all the pages quickly and have a look. We also have some sort of non-combat pets as well, and emotes, things you can get. Some really cool sort of cosmetics. If you ever want to know what a cosmetic looks like on your character, you can just control-click on it. So hold down control and click, and look at that. Oh, that is a really pretty cloak. I think that's something we might have to get. A cap. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, a lot of cool things, and like, yeah, you can press control to do that. You can also use these dye things over here to see different colors. So if you were to dye this cloak, you can see the different colors you get, which is so cool. You get some really cool colors out of that. Wow. Sort of changes like the whole gradient of that, which is beautiful. So yeah, I actually would really highly suggest getting this cloak if you really like the look of this cloak. You could then put it into your like outfit cosmetics, which is, where is it, your wardrobe. You could put it in here and then you could apply like a whole lot of different dyes to it and keep all those dyes and always be able to use them, you know? So yeah, I don't like cloaks. Hey Dante, how you going? Fair enough, fair enough. I'm just fascinated by this, like the color grading in this. You can see my character, I'm not wearing a cloak either. I definitely have my likes and not likes with the cloaks. Yeah, sorry for the little hiatus as well. I'm still sick. I'm still a little sick. I've been recovering over the last couple of days. Last stream afterwards, I was like destroyed. It was a really good stream though. But yeah, I forced myself to jump on and do a little stream because I wanted to chill out for a little bit. But yeah, we're slowly recovering. So yeah, apologies if I'm sniffling or anything like that. But yeah, they cover your badass back, exactly. Yeah. I like, especially if I've got like a oh. I just froze in game. Oh, my game just crashed. Okay. I actually had this happen earlier the other day. I think in the festival area, it see, because of cloak. Fuck it. God damn it, you're right. I spent too much time investigating the cloak. Oh. Yeah, this happened the other day. I think it's the party tree. I think it there's too many people running around having fun. We're just launching back up. There we go. So yeah, we're going to do a bit of festival today, just chill out. I'll see if I want to do any leveling, but we'll see. Are they like closing server today for a few hours? They are, yeah, at... When would it be? In 4 hours? I believe it's in 4 hours. Because I just looked into that. I saw that downtime notice and I was like, oh shit, is the game down? But no, I checked. 4 hours we've got. So that's fine. We might not do a full 4-hour stream. I'll see how I go. But yeah. We'll at least get a couple of hours in. Alright, I might even actually turn down my graphics. Just pop it down to medium. That might help a bit. Alright. Recently had an update. I've been playing Stone Shard. Oh yeah, okay. Ooh. See you later, bot. Stone Shard, yeah, that is a really cool game. Recently had an update. Actually, should give that a go. I played it like a month or so ago and really enjoyed it for a little bit. Would love to play it on stream, actually.
Good day. Might I have a word with you? Hello.
Click a jug of water.
With you a moment? Stay and have some tea.
So yeah, I guess I was kind of I cut myself off because we crashed, but I was talking a bit about the festival event for a video I might pop up on YouTube. But yeah, I was essentially just talking about like the currency you get this this currency to buy all these things. You get that from doing all these quests in the fair, so there's a whole lot of different quests. The main quest that you can sort of focus on if you want to just do the like the bare minimum to try to progress and get some good stuff. There's these daily quests to do 10 of the activities. You do this and you get 10 tokens as well. You pick it up from this lady here, I believe, festival coordinator. So there's this quest here. There's also the next one on from that is to do the sunny fair day 5 times. So if you do this over 5 days, you also get a whole lot of other things. You get these virtue experience, a universal crafting ingredient, and some figments of splendor. Now, figments of splendor are used on like a special vendor to buy special mounts and cosmetics that like rotate essentially. So yeah, if it's something you're kind of interested in getting, that this is a really great way to get your figments of splendor. And a universal optional crafting ingredient lets you make one craft 100% critical success, which is really, really cool sometimes. If you go to like your armor here, you can see here, what I can do down here as an optional thing is I can use certain items to increase critical success, which gives you these sort of pants. And then the universal crafting ingredient makes it 100%. So if you want like a guaranteed one, a really hard item to make, and you want to have it crit, which essentially this item, it makes it from a yellow item into a purple item. That's how you can do that. But yeah, I'm waiting for the Orc Disassemblement Festival after I avoid everything else. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yep, no, the festival's definitely a little fun time. Funnily enough, I think the anniversary event is actually probably pretty close to that in a way. The anniversary event has this huge quest line that you can do that essentially takes you all around Middle-earth through all the expansions, doing like all of these tasks and following characters' stories and stuff. It's a really cool, interesting thing if you're looking at, it's like I guess you call it like a meta quest that goes throughout the whole of Middle-earth. A lot of it requires you to have progressed to certain parts in the game. But yeah, you like follow the story of certain things in the areas, like certain like character arc stories and certain like creatures and all this sort of stuff. But yeah, the festival can be a bit overwhelming, I think, sometimes to people because there's so much to do and you just want to level and actually play the game. So yeah, that's why I say like doing those 10 quests, if you want to do the bare minimum, that's a great thing to do, to just try to do that every day to do this. And it gives you a lot from that. You really only need to do that like probably like 2-3 times to afford a mount if you just want to get a mount. So yeah. That's a little bit about festivals. I know, yeah, it's going to be a pretty overwhelming thing. So yeah, I'm going to be honest with this, like this game is overwhelming festivals because of this. I don't really feel like none of them. Yeah, fair enough. And that's the thing. Like if you're if you know, are kind of new to the game or enjoying just the game itself, there's no reason to need to go to the festivals anyway. Just play the game and enjoy what you're doing. I love doing the festivals because I played the game so much. It's like a little bit of a relaxing, chill time I can do off the side. But I also 100% understand how overwhelming it can be. Sometimes I have like not opened the game because I'm like, oh, I got to do my festivals today. And I can't be bothered. It's like daily quests. No one really likes daily quests, like that you have to do over and over again. Like they can get really tiresome. So yeah, I do like that with the festival though. You can kind of do it like 3 times and get your mount and get out of there, which is what I like to do. Just get my mount. It's something you'll kind of probably learn to like later on if you keep playing the game for years and years and years and come back. Because it is just all cosmetics and that. Yeah. Or a good way to get XP as well sometimes. I do know some people like the festivals because when they come back to the game on like a character that they've leveled up to say like 30, 40, and then they come back to it after a year or so and they don't want to create a new character, but they find it hard to get back into the character. They're like, where do I start? What do I do? I think a great thing to do sometimes is log in and just do some festival quests, hang out, and you kind of remember your character, get back into what it's all about, but you're doing something completely different. And then you get a bit of XP as well, so you might get out of this little quest area you were stuck in when you stopped playing, and you can go do some new stuff, you know? So it's a nice way of like sort of changing up sometimes. I finished my 8-hour work going to preparing for tomorrow, and after that doing my little 3-hour gaming session. I need to force myself to collect apples in the Shire. Hell no. Yeah, exactly. Fair enough. Prioritize the gaming first. That's the thing. Yeah. When you've got spare time. That's what the festival's for. Or whatever you like. That's the thing, right? It's the joy of an MMO like this. Alright. I should go back up here, actually. Pick up some things. Okay, I've gotten a bit distracted as I'm running around. I don't want to be that guy, so... Oh yeah, that's it! And look at, like, everyone's completely different as well. That's what I was kind of going to say. It's the joy of an MMO is that... And especially LOTRO is that those systems are there, but it doesn't feel like you have to do them at all. In a lot of other MMOs, for example, like the daily quests in WoW, something like that, if you don't do it, you are missing out on progression. Like you're missing out on this week's progression of your gear set if you didn't do it or something, you know? But LOTRO is just a side thing. It's just, you're just getting cosmetics and you know, cool things for your character, dyes, all sorts of little things. So there's no need to feel FOMO from it, right? You can completely ignore the festival and not think any differently, which I love. I think it's great. You could completely ignore the whole game and just play the festival, which is great as well. If that's what you want to do, you know? So yeah. I try not to think about this dailies and those stuff. Yeah. Dailies can get hard as well. I love them, but so many are quite silly and take me a while to understand the quest, looking around for ages for a lost hat. Yeah, yeah. Well, especially actually just here, like these ones here, they don't actually show you the name tag of them. So you're just looking around for it everywhere. Now, I've actually got a little tip for you guys if you actually want to find those sort of items. And I'm going to go collect these two to make it a bit easier. We'll fly this kite real quick here. But today's tip of the day in LOTRO is, so when you're targeting enemies, you can use tab, right? To target an enemy in front of you. If I click on this, if I press tab, it targets the closest enemy. Now, for items, interactables on the ground, there is also a button for that, which is delete. If you press delete on the keyboard, it will automatically target the closest interactable object, whether that's like, I think NPCs as well might count, maybe not, but anything on the ground you can click that has this little hand here. So if you're like running around, you're trying to find these, you know, fried mushrooms here and you've got no idea where they are, say you're even facing the opposite direction, I can press delete, I can see up here it's targeted. I can also see on the map exactly where that target is, and I can go, oh sweet, there's my mushrooms right there. Super handy. Super handy. If you're looking around for items and things. So when I'm doing these quests, these sort of festival quests, I'm sitting there just spamming delete. Go up here, press delete a couple of times. I think there's one around here. There's a door. I don't want the door. Press it again. Porridge, right there. Lovely. Just like that. Because yeah, a lot of time what I'll do is I'll look on the map where it generally is and then run up into that area and then just press delete till I find it. Oh, I don't have my little timestamp thing set up, do I? Well, maybe I should just try it. Was it home? Let's see if that works. My shorts. Yeah, okay, cool. Sweet. Yes. Also, welcome in, Poison. I completely... I'm just on rants. Hope you're well. Yeah, well, we had a really good stream the other day. I haven't streamed for a couple of days, but on the weekend we had a great stream. We hit our first 1 out of 4 requirement for affiliate on Twitch, which is awesome. So I think it was like 3 average viewers over the whole stream. So we hit that 3 more times, and then we get to 25 followers, and we can become affiliate. Start getting emotes set up, subscription, those sort of things. I don't know, which is cool. I'm keen to kind of see what we can do, honestly. Yeah, that's really exciting. I know we've got some emotes in the bag ready to go. Oh, like here's a perfect example, right? Run around in the bloody orchard trying to figure out where this item is. Delete. There it is. My cheese basket. We're going to do Subnautica soon as well. Just once I'm feeling better, I'll do Subnautica. I might do that in like a week or something like that. Under a week, hopefully. But for my back, I'm gonna buy this cosmetic huge bag filled with random stuff. Hell yeah. I like some of the back items that aren't capes. There's some really cool ones. You can do some fishing, that'd be cool.
Hello there.
If you do, yeah. Dwarf with a cool backpack like that would be good. Capes on a dwarf. I can't imagine a cape on a dwarf would be great. Doesn't feel very dwarfy to have a cape, does it? No judgment of any dwarf cape lovers out there. You do you, you know? Hell no, yeah.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
All the items. Okay, yeah, this is the other one we missed. Where was there? Oh, the Ingleague member. Found this lovely golden hood. Nice. Cosmetics are a lot of fun in LOTRO. I have a lot of fun making cosmetics. Normally I'd be making outfits like crazy as well, so but this character, I've kind of decided to go a bit more of a like an equipment focused thing on this character because we're hardcore. It feels cool just always seeing what we have equipped because that's that's the gear we're living and dying in, right? Festival stream, yeah, welcome Alette. Doing some festival, just chilling out. I wish you could dye your leather armor into some greenish olive color. This golden cape would fit it perfectly. Because you might be able to dye it. Have you seen like what it looks like with dye? Some items don't dye that well though, so it's kind of hard. I'm doing the ice block first again. God damn it. Yeah, because a good way to tell as well, if you're wondering what a dye looks like, is if you just control click on any item in your whole inventory here. I wasn't talking about your... Yeah, no, I figured you're talking about your armor. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to see what something looks like, you probably know this, but you can go in here and go to your chest color. Go through and have a look what different dyes look like. But some things don't dye. Like, see, yeah, that's steel. It's only dyeing the little bits there. Some water. I didn't know that, but oh yeah, okay, true. It's a really useful thing. So every die in the game is in here. So every die you can find, so you can like test what anything is going to look like before you die it. Another thing that I just showcased kind of before as well is if you have an item. So like when you dye an item, it permanently dyes that item that color. So if you use a dye, like let's say you have these dyes here, if I right click on this and then just use it on this, it's going to permanently use it. I don't want to do that. And I also want to go hand this in as well, so I don't fail the quest. There you go. So normally it permanently dies. If you have an item that you say lack a lot of different colors for, you can't decide which color you really like and you might want to use different colors of it. Say for example that cape that we looked at before. If you really like that cape, if you go to your wardrobe, I'm not 100% sure how much wardrobe space you have as a free-to-play player. You might not even have any at all. So I apologize for any free-to-play players that don't have any wardrobe space. But it is worth looking into if you love cosmetics, even just getting like 10 capacity, like the first sort of thing that gives you like 10 capacity. You can put an item in here and then you can dye it as many times as you want with different dyes, and it unlocks all of those dyes on it. So this hat, for example, here I've applied like 4 different dyes to. So I can go and, you know, look at these dyes, control click on this. I can see the blue, go check out the red one, control click on that sort of thing. So yeah. Really love that for items that you have a whole lot of different colors you like and you're like, oh, I want them all, you know? And then you don't have to keep replacing the dye every time. Do you know how long the festival is up for? Yeah, there you go. Thanks a lot. 2nd of September. So yeah, quite a while.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Cursed drunks. Should we do this one? Let's do this quest. Try to figure out who's drunk. The guides can be really helpful. Yeah, they can be, yeah. If you don't like figuring things out, like for example, this quest here, we essentially have to go around and listen to what people say and tell if they're drunk or not. And we can't mess up. Yeah, we can only mess up once. That man never stops eating, a disgusting display. That reminds me, I'm rather hungry. Okay, that guy's sober. The drunk tried to meet. A toast to the fine farmers who made this fare so delicious. May the hair on your toes grow thick and curly. Yeah, he's sober as well. It helps if you say it out loud, honestly. There's more over there, but blue skies, green glass. Yeah, okay, he seems alright. The Farmers Fair is my favourite festival. I like when the farmers judge the local pigs. That's sober. Came all the way from Frogmorton. It never stops eating. Disgusting food. It reminds me, I'm rather... Where is supper? No, that's fine. I burped, pardon me. Oh, he... Okay. Well, we know burping doesn't count as being drunk. See, yeah. They are all sober, I know. You gotta look for little spelling mistakes. Like, I know one of them is, instead of saying supper, they say, like, salupper. 11th birthday party. I made a trip. Mushrooms. Dogs chased me away. Oh, here we go. I like when the pigs judge the local farmers. That's one. Okay, we got one. The burp guy when drunk laughs. Okay. Toast to the fine farmers who made this fair so delicious. May the toes on your hair Ah, bloody, that person got it for me. Damn it. May the hair on your toes. Damn it. May the hair on your toes grow thick. Okay, that one's... Came all the way from Frogmont to taste the victuals of the Farmer's Fair. That seems fine. Dogs chase me away. Oh god, I can't read that. Blue skies, green grass, as far as I can see, and smell fresh pickle. God, everyone's just sober here. You guys are not having fun and partying. Come on. Drink responsibly. Blue skies, green grass. God. Touch the local pigs. Might just have to sit here and watch. God, these haters weren't as big as my own. I think that's fine, yeah. Old bad Maggins? Who said that? Who said old bad Maggins? Drunk. Drunk. Made trip to Farglands to feel the taste a mushroom or two. Okay. Okay, the hair on your toes. That's fine. Ted Sandy told me the gaffer's taters weren't as big as his own. Don't know about those ones at all, to be honest. Mad Baggins. Wait, no. Old Mad Baggins. Ah, oh, that is right. Damn it. Smell of fresh pickled vegetables. Came all the way from Frogman to taste the victuals. I'm a maggots field. I'm just reading in the chat now. Ah, that person... I should be following other people as well. God, I'm really bad at this. Is that good? Where's supper? There we go, my mount actually. Might help. Toast the fine farmers who made these festivals. Judge the local pigs. Ah, the ones that I know just aren't coming up at all. Old Man Baggins. Old Man Baggins. I burped, pardon me. There's a few others down here, right? Yeah, I know. Oh. Yes. Nice. That's one. Hair on your toes. Oh, and there's some people just here as well. Fresh picked vegetables? It's meant to be freshly pickled. Oh, maybe that's when they say freshly pickled, it's not. Maybe that's the drunk one. I know there's like a wiki with all these, but I'm kind of determined to just do it. You're on your toes. Potatoes, I don't know which. Bad backings. God. They are pickled, yeah. Pardon me. I don't know those ones. Figured them out. Just can't mess up, because I've only got like the one left. Sanguine OD, yo, how you going? Welcome in. We're just doing some festival quests at the moment, trying to figure out who's drunk out of all these hobbits. Where is supper? Okay. Dragons. Now, I'm probably missing so many. This is going to be one of those things where people watch back and they're like, look, 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 look. You guys are probably already doing it. Pardon me. Alright, let's just watch these for a second. Ooh. Ted. I haven't seen the different ones of these. I don't know what. Where's supper? Farmers judge the local pigs. That one's right. The squirrel one is drunk. Do they say squirrel instead of quarrel? Oh, okay. Oh, like that one. Nice. Nice, Alette. These dogs chase me away. Okay. All the day. Ah, I came all the day. Nice. We'll be shutting down in 3 hours. I just started a few days ago, wasn't really too into the game until I saw your video on hardcore and max landscape difficulty and decided to try it. Slow but definitely more enjoyable. Oh, that's awesome to hear. That's really cool. I've had a couple of friends as well that have found like some enjoyment in that, doing the landscape difficulty. Landscape difficulty is definitely a lot of fun. It just adds that little bit of a challenge, and it feels like it makes gear and other things you find like a bit more meaningful, and it's great. Such a good system. You can just tweak it to just how you want it, you know, like you don't have to do it too hard. Like, we're going a bit nuts on like the max landscape difficulty on like 9, but it's just really just to see what happens, you know. But yeah, I've never done this hide before, that's for sure. That's really good to hear. Party cover, alright. Where's supper? Pardon me. Where's supper? I think that one's meant to be slupper or something. Maybe not though. I don't know. I feel like I remember that. Oh dear, I've had too many. Sorry. We need 2 more. Yeah, it's Slupper. Yeah, okay. Ah, squirrel. Yes. Oh. Okay, got it. Well, that guy was going to steal it then. Oh, he's got that like horse. Oh, he's got that funny as mount. It's like one of those little toy horses and it goes at the speed of a normal mount. Mushroom. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes! Nice. I didn't even read that. I just saw that person doing it. Sweet. Alright, that's 1 down. Let's go back and do some of the other ones over here, I guess. What was there? Oh, this one. We want to take it back, don't we? Yeah.
Good day. Could I take a
Like
moment
frozen
of your
sweet
time?
treats. Yes. You did it, yes. Yeah, we're just having a chill day today, doing a bit of festival stuff, chilling out. We're not getting any XP from the festival things. I'm using an item in the game called the Stone of the Tortoise, which just stops me from getting XP because I didn't want to like out-level myself from doing festival quests. Want to get back into Evanim where we were and continue on that. But I'm a little bit under the weather, so we're just sort of chilling out for a bit. We might do some jump into Evanim a bit after this. But yeah. Not going to be anything too crazy today. I'm a bit slow at the moment, so I don't want to get myself into like a really sketchy situation. Like the stream the other day, and I put out a short on the YouTube channel just like this morning. I was distracted in chat because like we had like some like scammy sort of bot person come in and talk, and I had to ban them. And then I was looking at chat, reading stuff, and I was auto running, and I nearly auto run just off the edge of a cliff and just died. Like it would. Oh. So I think after that event, I'm a bit more careful. I think yeah, no more auto running. Because honestly, I feel like that's like likely how we might die if we're not careful. Where is the honey? Oh, I think it's in the Green Dragon, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Some honey.
Well, the gall of some folk.
Mix the desserts. Mixed the dessert. Love. Here's a nice change up doing some festival stuff. All of the combat we've been doing. This person, or are we taking it back up there? Okay, back. What was this here? Fun at the fair. That's to just do this, yeah. Like that. Now there is also like an instance as well every time for the festivals, which you can access by going to down here. Instance Finder, and I think it's under Festival normally. Yeah, so there's also an instance every fair you can do if you're into a bit more of a combat-y thing. That's pretty cool. You can get some different sort of currency from that goes towards other cosmetics. But we're not going to risk it, honestly, because they're a bit hard. As much as it would be cool to do. I don't think I've ever done one of them and not died, and it's like, that's not even with landscape difficulty or anything. Oh, and Sanguine, appreciate the follow as well. Really appreciate it. We're on our way to 25. On our way to affiliate. So yeah, really appreciate it. Let's go over here. At least landscape difficulty wouldn't affect the instance. That is true. But also, how embarrassing would it be to die in an instance that doesn't have landscape difficulty when the whole character is like max landscape difficulty hardcore? Like, it's like, and we die in an instance. Yeah, that would be pretty embarrassing. And the festival instance, yeah. Someone actually finally, on the Reddit post I posted the other week, just sort of letting everyone know about the series and that sort of thing and linking it. Someone commented, like, do harder core and only use equipment from the intro for the whole game. And I was like, oh, that's great. I commented, like, hardcore, but you can only level through festival quests. It's like it's like just stuck doing festival quests every year. 4 times a year. You can only play 4 times a year. It's not really hardcore. It's more just take you like years to get to level up. But that'd be pretty hilarious. It's actually cool because you could actually do a Hobbit character that never left Hobbiton. Oh, that would be so cool. Chillcord. That's actually an awesome name for it as well. God, that would take way too long. But imagine that, doing like a Hobbit character that never leaves the Shire, and you level up a bit in the early Shire quests, and then you can only do festival quests, and then maybe you're allowed to go over into like the Yonder Shire, like when you get up to that level, that sort of thing. Oh, that would be pretty cool. The true Hobbit, you know, never leaving the Shire. Hobbits don't go on adventures. I'm sure it might have been attempted. Now you got to breed because some festivals are there in the Shire. Yeah, it also feels like staying in the Shires, right? Because it's lore accurate. Like, to never leave the Shire as a Hobbit. There's some person who went to max level with only making pie as a Hobbit in the Shire. Really? Oh, there you go. So they've got that's been done before. That's awesome. I love that. Oh, that's so true. Because yeah, crafting can give you that. So you could just like get all the mats for it and then craft that up. Oh, that's really cool. I love people doing stuff like that, you know? It's like, I love when a game kind of makes it just possible as well, you know? It could take you like multiple years, but they still make it possible. Back when the level cap was like 140, that's super impressive. Like, I guess did they probably just buy like all the mats and then just sit there and just craft? But they would have had to level up all of the like crafted like skills as well, I imagine.
Good day.
Frozen sweets.
What do you do?
Ned's long.
How do you do?
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Find all the items. Oh yeah, they're around here. Kill any more of these? If you do farming, you can grow the things you need to make the pipes. Ah, true. Yeah, so you maybe like it didn't need to be through other characters. It could all be on that one character. Because that would be cool. Because I feel like yeah, it would be possible to do that like on any character if you just like farmed the mats. I found the Reddit post. It took 8 months. That's pretty good. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Okay. And that's like actually a good amount of time. Like I was kind of thinking that they might have done it like really quickly, but that's cool. I'll have to find that. bunch of people hitting their when they hit max level, celebrating the achievement. Oh, that's great. Gotta love the LOTRO community for stuff like that. And we'll get there, guys. We're gonna get to max level on our hardcore max landscape difficulty. You guys all better turn up. God. Imagine if we actually make it. That would be insane. I love how like the music seems to change as we walk in between this area of the party tree and this area. Little guitar, something. Excuse me. I think when characters have a certain playstyle story, it gives it more personality. It's nice. Yeah, exactly. And that's what LOTRO is all about for me personally. You know, every time I like play a new character in LOTRO, I feel the need to like create a new story that character goes on. You know, like that's what Lord of the Rings is all about. It's about going on like an adventure, and so like even some people might not like to roleplay or anything like that, and I'm not much of like a role-playing person, but I do like to have role-playing elements about my character. You know, it's like light Dungeons and Dragons. You have something, you know, that means something that you can go towards, and yeah. For us, that's being a huge jacked man. Which is the wildest of names. It's a group effort name. We all helped out and chose this together. I think the other items over here, yeah. Yeah, like I played Lord of the Rings Online. I've played Lord of the Rings Online for like about 14 years. Probably a little bit more. On and off casually, you know, throughout that time. But it took me about like 9-10 years before I actually got a character that I fully leveled all the way up to the max level. And I think before then, the highest I'd got maybe was like level 50 or something like that, you know, through Moria, that sort of thing. Just because I just enjoy the slow experience and just having fun along the way. But it wasn't until like I got really attached to a character and their story that I decided like I actually want to push this all the way. And that's when I made a lore master. And normally in MMOs, I'm not much of a magical player. I enjoy a big sword warrior. Like, you know, give me a big sword and let me smash mobs with a rage bar and no mana. I'm super happy about that. But for some reason, like, I got really attached to this lore master and making cosmetics that looked like wizardy and feeling like I was like kind of role-playing this concept that I was like maybe one of the blue wizards, or, you know, maybe a tutor of one of the wizards, something like that, you know. Not a tutor, sorry, like a student. I was being tutored by them, you know, something along the lines of that. I didn't actually decide on something, but it was just like a general sort of feeling around it. And yeah, I leveled that character all the way up to max level just because it was so enjoyable playing it, finding new items and like a new hat and being like, oh, cool, I got my new wizard hat, this is perfect, you know, and changing my outfit as I went and really going into like the cosmetics and then getting into like collecting the mounts and making cosmetic outfits based around the mounts and stuff. Like, yeah, it was the first time that I ever really deeply gotten into it to the point that I pushed it all the way to the end, because I wanted that character to like experience it all. I wanted to go through that all. And yeah, it's the first time and last that I've done that, essentially. I haven't gotten a character max level yet. And that character now isn't at max level anymore because of the Corsairs update. That came out, and then I was like, okay. We'll probably have to come back to him at some point. But, yeah. Where is this item? So it's around here somewhere. Is it down here? I'm pressing delete, but maybe it doesn't find these ones. Oh. My tip of the day might not apply to these. Let's see. Oh, wait. Oven? No. I don't know what I'm looking for, actually. I'm looking for... And look, maybe it's actually not in here at all. Maybe I'm getting confused. It's one of these items here. It's one of the foxglove items. But I reckon it's probably right here, isn't it? It's like, oh yeah, here it is on the table, of course. Yep. Right here. Ooh, that is a nice mount. But yeah, I thought I was showing off a bit earlier some of the items or a bit about the festival, and I noticed for anyone that loves cloaks, there is a really cool cloak at the festival. This cloak of the light wisps. Look at this. Look how pretty that is. But not only that, the different colors for it. Wait, back. Look at this. Like the gold, the red. They all look so nice. It has like just a really nice gradient. Look at all that. Like this is an item that I would get and then put into my wardrobe and then just put like every dye I can find on it. So I can just have all these different cool colors. Because yeah, they just all look so cool. Might have to get it, to be honest. I wish I could play it at the moment and get it, yeah. Maybe I'll have to get it for you. Because it's, what was it? It's 45, so that's like 1 day's worth of quests to do that. Pretty easy to get. And also, you can... let me find this item first, and then I'll go have a look at that. It's over... Is it in here? Nope. Nope. Thinking of the recipe list true. What? Oh, is it over by Gaffer? Yes, it is. There it is. I hate heaps of coins from the Midsummer Festival to trade at other festivals, but I've run out. Yeah, and so that was what I was just going to mention as well. If you say you enjoy like one festival a lot, but you don't like other festivals, you know, you really enjoy the quests in like the Halloween festival, I think, which is like the autumn one, right? There's like a whole different area you go to with some different quests, and they're like a maze. The maze is pretty insane, but say you like that one and you don't like other festivals, you can actually exchange the tokens from different festivals to the current one. So you can farm up a lot of festivals from this one. For example, the Farmer's Fair, I can spend 25 Farmer's Fair tokens to buy a festival box, And then you can use this to obtain spring tokens, anniversary tokens, midsummer tokens, fall tokens, farmers fair tokens, and Yule festival tokens. So yeah, you can trade them between them, which is really good. Like Alette was just saying, you can farm them up and then say you're not going to be able to play for some festivals in the future, but you want to ahead of time make sure you can at least get like the mount or something like that. This is a great way. You might even find you've got a whole lot of tokens from other festivals that you don't even need, that you've had for years if you do festivals a lot. And yeah, you could just trade them in and get the things that you want quickly, so you can get them while they're there. Really handy. And it's balanced kind of as well. So I think some of the festivals that's easier to get the tokens, you get sort of more and less sort of thing. So it balances out what you get back in exchange. It's like a 1-to-1 ratio, like rate, but it might not come out, sort of, yeah. All right. Luxer, welcome to the chat. Sick helmet in the background. Appreciate it. Spartan helmet. We put it on last stream for a minute. We got a thumbnail for that on the YouTube video as well, actually. Okay, I need to give this back to her.
Hello there.
So we just need to do one more. We could go to the Brie horse fields. That's cool. Let's do that. And then I think we'll do a little bit of crafting actually. Could do with a bit more barrow, to be honest. Just to finish up those parts of the quests. The crafting. Apologies if I'm a bit all over the place at the moment. I'm a bit under the weather, so I'm doing my best to stay
Hello there.
stay good. I'm going to go to Buckland and then manually ride over to Brie. And we'll probably find some barrow iron on the way, I reckon. Quick hollow. God, I saw a Reddit post today on like the Twitch Reddit from like a Twitch sort of viewer saying how like some Twitch streamers like go onto their Twitch chat and look at like who's following and then call out people that aren't talking and are like, why aren't you talking? Like, da 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 da. Like, I was just thinking that is so toxic. I can't believe people would actually do that. Like, I'm such a lurker when I watch streams, and I completely love the idea of just creating an environment of a stream that is super lurker friendly, you know? Like, you don't have to hang out and chat. That's like, not at all. Like, you know, I love it if you want to just hang and just watch and not say anything. Because that's what I do when I watch some streams, and just, it's such weird behavior. Yeah, it's just such weird behavior. I can't believe some people would be like that. Nice, get some barrow iron. Let's look at silver as well. I don't know if we'll need it, but we'll see. It's a shame though. I wonder if it's just people that actually find it hard to talk and do their own thing without people like talking back to them and watching, you know. But I feel like that's something you have to get used to streaming. Like that's the whole point. You just got to create like a fun environment regardless of that. But I feel sorry for people that might feel like that, you know, that they have to have that engagement. The truth is, it's probably not going to work for you, is it? You know, probably not the thing you should do if that's how you feel. And yeah, better for yourself and everyone else, you know, to do something else. How much of this do we need, I reckon? Fur shavings. I've looked at my talents for a bit. Oh yeah, the other day, I've got to turn it into a short. Actually, I've got a whole lot of stuff from the last stream that was just great content. But we just unlocked this skill, this trait, down but not out. Which actually, I realize I need to move the screen so you guys can see it because my camera's in the way. When my morale goes below 30%, this gives me like an instant heal, 20% of my health back and 20 wrath, which is just insane for hardcore. Like we have this constant backup now. If we ever get below 30% health, we'll essentially go to 50% health, which it's not a lot, but like, I don't know, I saw that pop up and I was like, man, we picked the best class for hardcore. We 100% did. Yawning is awesome. This is my first time playing Bjorning, past like level 10, I reckon. Pretty safe for any glitching. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing as well. The servers have been pretty laggy lately over the last week, like since we started. So a lot of the things I've been building towards as well is like protection from that. Like, I shouldn't have to build around protection from lag, but it's just, you know, it is what it is, and I want to still play and enjoy the game, and so yeah, we have a lot of heals, you know, it's all about trying to just keep our heals on and consistent and make sure that they don't go off, just in case we get that moment when we might freeze for a little bit. I haven't frozen and like gotten kicked off the servers yet, but we've had some pretty long freezes, like almost 5-second freezes and stuff, which is pretty dicey. But that is a nice backup there. Let's just run all the way up here. Got some things on the way. I love this part of Bree. Something about this area is just so nice. Maybe it's just nostalgia, I think. Probably spent a lot of my younger years around here. I love Bjorning as a solo class. When you're not doing hardcore, you can do fellowship quests and instances on your own most of the time. Yeah, true. That's a really good point as well. Like in some of those areas you go into with fellowship quests. Well, actually, funnily enough, we were gonna like a couple of streams back gonna do the book 3, but we went down and realized this is a fellowship quest. It does give you the inspiration buff, so when we go in, it gives us like a buff that makes us stronger. But I was like, even with that, being on landscape difficulty, I'm like, kind of like, I was like, maybe we'll just leave that, guys, and we'll come back to that, because... yeah. But yeah, normally you can go through all the fellowship stuff, which is great. So yeah, it is a really good solo class for sure. I saw someone talking about how, because it's written as advanced class when you pick Bjorning, like where all the classes have like a sort of a difficulty. It's advanced for some reason, which like it doesn't make a lot of sense. It's not that complicated really. The only complicated part is that you swap between man and bear form, but it's not that complicated. Like it's quite simple to get used to. I would say the one thing that can be a bit weird getting used to is the fact when you press Q your bar changes, but you can actually change that. I think I think last stream you mentioned that, like that you can change it, or someone did. But yeah, that you can actually make it so it doesn't switch the bars. So if you don't like that, if that's a bit weird, because it's unique to the Bjorning class that your bars switch, like this bar, whenever you swap to bear form, it switches. You can turn that off. So if that's a bit weird for you, yeah, you can stop the bars from reversing or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's so easy compared to others. Yeah, it's got that advanced type. I don't know why. I honestly have a feeling it's because of the bar switching, just because that's unique to other classes, even though it's not that advanced bar switching. But I feel like Standing Stones made it that just because it was different, you know. But yeah, don't get turned off by that as a new player, just because it says advanced. I think Bjorning can be a really good solo starting class, you know. But honestly, the best starting class is the one you like the most. That's the biggest true of them all, right? Because if you love it, you're going to push to figure it out, you know? I'd love to know about some people that their first class was like Warden. And like what their experience of the game was, and like people that played that first and actually went all the way, like they loved it. Because it's such a out there class. It's so different from all the others with its combos and that sort of thing. I'd be curious to know about people that, yeah, played that for the first time and that was their first experience of classes in LOTRO. Because it would be a bit weird playing that and then going to another class and being like, whoa, this is like normal, you know? Because I love the Warden class, but it's like a love-hate relationship, you know? No, not real hate, but like, yeah, they're overly complicated, but that is kind of fun, but also sometimes too much. Warden's the only actual other class I've played on landscape difficulty. Because I played like a Warden up to like level 50, I think, on like +7 landscape difficulty. And it was really hard. Just constantly doing your combos to heal and stuff, and like, oh god. I feel like you almost need like one of those like Dance Dance Revolution dance pads to do all your combos. Combo. Yeah, here we are. Now we've been getting a bit of lag as we've been running over here, so... Ooh. What was that? Was that like his milestone? Doing like a wind thing? I didn't know there was like milestone effects. Or whatever that was.
What can I do for you? Hello, friend. Could you help me?
Alright, let's hope that we don't... I didn't start that fast enough. I didn't hold down W. What was I doing? Right, can we get the flick? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, yes. Nice. Oh, oh. Like that, but we'll be fine. Nice. Done.
What can I do for you?
Now... Oh, I think we have to go turn it in, but maybe we can do that at the end of the stream. We don't have to go back right now. I'd be so embarrassed doing this races on stream. I always fall in the water. I've been pretty lucky. I don't think we've fallen in the water once, but I'd fall in the water a lot as well. You've really got to move fast for it. You've got to do this whole like thing where you kind of go back and forward, like, yeah. If you want to keep with the speed, because you can slowly do it and it's a bit easier, but then, you know, there. Oh, there's some guys here as well.
Could you do something for me? Can I speak with you a moment?
Fireworks. Tom Wheat Sheep. Alright, let's go back to Bree and we'll do a bit of crafting. And then I reckon it's time. Yeah, let's go. We'll go over to Evandin and we'll do a little bit of questing as well. We'll just do a little bit of chill questing. Nothing too crazy. Alright. Stadel calls for aid. Your bags are stressful, they're so full. Yes. That is very true. Have you ever met a streamer who doesn't have their bags always full in MMOs and doesn't manage it? I haven't. But today, we're cleaning our bags. Yes. No, I reckon I'll bank a heap of stuff, actually. Do we have the little buff as well?
Will you give me a moment of your time, friend?
I don't know if we have the
Hello
buff.
there.
Because yeah, we got VIP the other day so that we can get the crafting buff, make it a bit quicker. I downloaded the Prime Bags plugin, categorizes item into... Oh, yeah, I have seen that, yeah. I prefer it like this. Because sorting essentially categorizes it into different things for me. I'm so used to it. I have seen that plugin, though. It looks really nice. I always find plugins are a slippery slope for me, because then once I use them, I can never go back. So I normally play pretty... Yeah, plugin empty. Like, I don't think I have any plugins at the moment on this one. But yeah, let's bank a heap of stuff.
Greetings.
We can buy some more space. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'll actually throw out some of these because you don't need that many. Like, keep a couple, but... put some in there. Keep the fireworks. So we have a lot of swords and stuff because I've just kept them because they look cool. You know what? We're gonna make a thing called weapons. Then we're gonna put all our weapons in here. Why not? Let's just chuck them all in. Now I think we do want one. Oh, we don't need the bow. I think one of these axes, I think that axe we actually want, just in case we switch back, because we're dual wielding at the moment, yeah. Take that. Put away, we can't use these, so we'll put them away. Don't worry about my bank now being not organized. Oh, I accidentally took that out of my house. That's right. Lots of random crafting stuff. Don't need that. Oh, we also don't need mana potions. Because we don't have mana. Love that. Throw out all these potions. Keep the aura. Keep that. Alright, let's sell some things and see how far we can get with selling things as well. Should we do the old sell all? Bam, that's all of our commons done. Alright. Weaponsmith. Don't need opals. Now, I was tempted to get my 4th crafting slot and get jewelry crafting, but I don't know. Oh, what do you guys reckon? Like, because then we can make earrings and rings and necklaces, which is just going to complete our full thing. But also if I spend like 800 turbine points on this and we die this stream, that would be the worst. But I don't really care. If we did, we'd probably have to go back, do some farming of like earlier things. If you have it, I would do it. Seems pretty nice when you're hardcore. Yeah. Yeah, jewelry is awesome. You know what? I reckon we do it. I reckon we're going to do it. We might well spend a bit of time this stream going and collecting some copper and other things. But yeah, I've been thinking about it for a while, and I feel like the earlier we do it, the better. Yeah, that would be good. Be able to get some pretty good gear out of it. The LOTRO store wants to load. It's taking its time. While it's load, well, I'm just gonna put a jumper on quickly. Actually, I'm getting a bit cold. Oh, that's better. Then if you die, it's going to be a waste. Yeah. Look, we've got a stack of LOTRO points, though. And we did get VIP just to get, like, crafting stuff. So I could kind of just spend, like, the VIP points that we got from that. Well, the LOTRO points we got from VIP. You can always change the rules. Difficulty with 2 lives. Yeah, I do have quite a lot in there. I haven't played for a while. And then when I have, I think I've like gotten VIP and then just haven't looked at the store. So yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I normally save up LOTRO points as well for when like expansions come out and that sort of thing. Like, yeah, look, River Hunt, like, might get the River Hobbit bundle at some point. More storage, ooh. Shared storage, ooh. The jewelry really, exactly, yeah. Jewelry is going to increase our survivability, so I think it's worth it. Did that work? Oh, it gave me an item. Okay. Yay. Jeweler. Yeah. In case you wanted to like scholar, but nah.
What do you need?
Jeweler. 100%. Nice, we can throw that out. Done. Jeweler all the way.
How may I help you?
Now we might... Yeah, I'm going to put my XP back on. So we're finished with the festival quests. And if we get XP from crafting, that's just going to happen anyway. So there's no point in us trying to stop that at random points. So we're back. We're back with our XP on.
Greetings.
Crafting XP is definitely okay. Though if it gets a bit crazy, I don't think it will get crazy, but... So now I'm selling things that I shouldn't. Opals and bloodstones, I need them. Hides though. I'm keeping all the hides because I think I'm just going to sell them on the auction house. Taylor, get rid of that. Get rid of those. Pies, I don't actually think we need that because we can make the honey cakes. What's the point of using this stone blocking XP? Yeah, so it just stops you from gaining XP. I was just putting it on while we were doing the festival quests because I didn't want to like get like a heap of XP from those quests and out-level Evandim, because we've just started in Evandim. I like being at that level for it, and I want to go all through Evandim and stuff, and it just feels a little bit cheesy for the hardcore characters while getting XP from the festival quests. Normally, I wouldn't put it on like on any other character because I think it's great being able to get a bit XP from it. But I just popped it on for a bit because I didn't want to have to worry about us like getting a heap of XP from those quests and getting a heap of levels, and that's just how I play personally, because I like to kind of keep things a little bit of the challenge, you know. Alright, this looks a bit better. Us through and make all these. Sometimes I use the XP blocking as well, like at the end of an expansion that I get to. I kind of like to do that. Like, say you get to like the end of Moria, which is like, I think level like 60 or something around that, like 50, 60. And you want to go back and do a heap of quests in Moria, but you also don't want to like level over that amount because you kind of want that experience of being at the max level when that expansion was out. I like to put it on to kind of give myself that experience a bit, you know, and then once I'm ready to move on to the next area, I'll take it off and then continue on, and it just feels nice because it kind of gives you that experience of what it was like on release, which is what the legendary servers kind of do in that way, you know, but you can kind of create that experience for yourself without the need of the legendary servers, which I like. It can be good in LOTRO to block XP because there's so much to do, and if you want to complete a lot of the game, then you'll out-level a lot of areas. Exactly, and if you don't care about out-leveling, that's completely fine as well. Like, you don't... I know a lot of people that would just do that and be fine going around doing lower level quests and stuff. That's completely fine as well. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just how I prefer to do it. Which iron? I think Gondor is all the same level almost. Yeah, it is. And there's actually, if you don't use that, you actually, like, you don't miss out on a lot of areas, but you kind of, like, feel like you end up maybe accidentally moving on to, like, an area, but you wanted to kind of stay and level and do other things. So, yeah. To be honest, I'm level 24 and I'm still in Bree. But I crank up levels of difficulty and it's kind of harder. Yeah. It's good like that. It's great. That's the thing as well. With the landscape difficulty, you don't really need to do it as much. You can use, like you're saying, use that more as a way to crank the difficulty and not use an XP stopper. Yeah, I've played a lot before landscape difficulty was even a thing, but that Stone of the Tortoise was a thing, so I guess I've probably gotten more used to using the Stone of the Tortoise as a way to, like, do that, but yeah, you're 100% right. You could actually probably just use the landscape difficulty and get that same effect. And once you start doing quests and killing mobs that are, like, grey, like the sort of, it goes down, like, to blue, and then light blue, and then green, and then it goes grey, you get a lot less XP anyway, so yeah. They would still be a bit of a challenge with the landscape difficulty, for sure. That's a good point. We've nearly got to max on that, that's cool. Now, yeah, we're going to have to do some... How do I not have any copper? Did I bank it?
What do you need?
No. Weird. Well, we can go do some mining. I was playing on Mordor and died second times at level 24. I was fighting this entry level 20 boss, and then suddenly one of these wraiths show up and smacked me. Yeah, the wraiths are nasty, especially if you're playing on the landscape difficulty. Thank God I already have this Undying title. Yeah, I know, right? That's the thing. You get to level 20, it's like, yes, we did it. Now we can die as much as we want. And look, the truth is, like, dying in LOTRO is part of the game. A lot of the time I play it, like, you know, I might jump off some area and know that I'm going to respawn at some spot and use that. You know, there's parts in the game that you actually have to die. I was actually thinking about this the other day, and someone in chat was talking about it. Is that in Moria, there is a well at the crossroads, and on one of the quest parts, you actually have to jump down the well, but you die when you fall down the well and you respawn. So we can't jump down the well. We've got to go the long way, but I've got to make sure I remember when we get there. And it's like, jump down the well. I've got to remember not to jump down the well. I think I've got to write it on the wall or something like that to remind me. It's God, that would be hilarious. If you have enough money, buy copper from the auction. Oh, true, actually, yeah. Actually, that's a good point. I feel like copper can be a bit expensive, though, but let's have a look.
Greetings.
Greetings, friend.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 5 gold for 12 copper. Yeah, right. No. We'll try to sell some things. Here's a handy tip as well for the auction house if you want to know how to search things. Like the exact item, you can actually drag the item into the item name area. So you just drag it in like this. Like that sort of thing. And then you can search for the item. Really handy. Ooh. See, light hides go for pretty good. Like that, 5 gold. So I'll put it up for like 8. I'll put it up for like 4. Get it to sell quickly. Get a bit of money from that. Put up some of the medium hides as well. 10. Man, they're really... Damn, they are expensive. We could get like... Put up for like 30 or something like that. That feels like way overpriced. So maybe... We don't need that much gold. Do like 26. I mean, why not though? Yeah, we're gonna do like 31. I feel like that is overpriced. Like someone's just gonna come in and put ones on for lower anyway. But sturdy hides, yeah, sturdy hides. They get a bit more expensive. Imagine dying from full damage after this. I know, right? Tell me about it. Look, if it happens, it happens. It is what it is. However we die, you know, it's going to be horrible. But yeah, no. I've kind of accepted that that might be how we die, because that is how you die a lot of the time in LOTRO, like the first time on characters. Even when I'm not on landscape difficulty and I'm going towards like the Undying title, I'll jump off Weathertop or something and die, and you're like, God damn it. Yeah, so I've kind of accepted that that's a possible thing that could happen. Yeah, we get quite a lot of XP from crafting. You can see the bar like actually going up. And it looks like we have a double XP thing from our VIP bonus as well. Ooh. Ooh. Fender's helm. Bad. If you die, which I'm convinced will not happen, but if you die, are you going to start a second run? That's a good question. I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure if we'll do like another hardcore or maybe something else. I kind of wanted to play... If we're going to do another hardcore, I kind of wanted to do like a burglar, like something really different. I feel like burglar would be really hard. Like, just having to use like all your snares and your traps and your stuns and not having like heals or anything like that at all. We will not survive very long on the burglar. I reckon I can guarantee that. But that could be like a bit of fun. Hardcore Guardian, yeah, it could be fun as well. That's kind of what I feel like Bjorning is like, because we're really tanky. You know, it's all built around the tankiness. Yeah, we might do some other hardcore things, or maybe even just start like another character. I don't know. I've got no idea, actually. I do want to do some other games as well. Like, we're going to do some Subnautica soon. Possibly do a Dark Souls 1 stream as well. I do want to play some other Lord of the Rings games. So we might play some War in the North, which is like an old school sort of action game. Ex Anima, yes, that was the other one as well, which is on the list. My list is somewhere, but yeah, it's on the list. So yeah, we've got a couple of other games I kind of want to play as well, so we might switch over to do like another game as sort of the main thing on the stream. But I like the sort of Lord of the Rings theme we've got at the moment. I'm really enjoying doing like sort of content for that. So yeah, maybe we'll do something a bit different. Maybe we won't, if we die, maybe we won't do hardcore, but we'll do max landscape difficulty on like a different class, so we can try to like get all the way, you know, and do a lot of back and forwards, do some guides on like max level content or dungeons. That could be really cool. I really want to get up to like max level on a hardcore and be able to do like raids. That would be such an achievement, but who knows? We never know. Yo, if you start Exanima, I'm taking a rest day off. Oh man, I'll have to let you know. I appreciate the excitement though. But yeah, that looks like a fun game to try. That would probably be something we do on sort of like an off day though, you know. I like the idea of having like sort of a main sort of game that we play and then switching between like some off streams, which we'll be doing soon in the future, that sort of off day thing. I just haven't been streaming much because I've been a bit under the weather. But we'll be back to doing more regular every second day, if not every day streams. Yeah, we're going to go over here and get some copper, because I think there's good copper around this place, I remember. Actually, funnily, another random game that I really wanted to do a playthrough of that just gave me so much nostalgia seeing was Age of Mythology, the remaster of that game. I used to play Age of Mythology like a lot when I was younger. It was one of my favorite RTSs, and that, as well as Battle for Middle-earth, the Lord of the Rings RTS, they were essentially like my two favorite games when I was growing up. Very young. And yeah, I thought it would be cool to maybe go through like the campaign in that as sort of a thing. Yeah, awesome. I haven't played it for so long as well. It would be really cool coming back to it and just kind of remembering it. And yeah, so I've picked that up. That's on the list. Hey, here's some copper. I don't know why, but this spot I always go to for copper, because I just know there's always like copper spawns in this little spot just here. We just kind of loop around, keep going around. Too many games, exactly. Too many games. But that's the joy of streaming, though. I feel like I'm going to get to play a lot of things that I have kind of put off for a long time, you know? But I've really wanted to play. What was that? Oh, it's this event thing. Look at this area is all different. So there's like a forester event here. I think if you're a different class, or not a different class, if you have a different profession, you can do this like event here. Look at these guys, they're like doing something. What's with the flags? Yeah, it's like, I've seen it pop up in chat. These guys. I think you have to have the forester profession to be able to do it. It's a shame. Yeah. This was a newish sort of thing. Luckstone. Oh. These titles. Hangs in taverns. Nice. Drinks their bread. Winner ribbons. Wow. Competitive forester. What? You get a permanent crit chance buff? What the hell? When are they going to do this for other professions? Damn. Recipes for like... What's that? 5% chance to find bonus rare items from wood nodes? What? Here's all this stuff. Bind to account. Oh, so you could do this on a different character and come redeem them on other characters. So that's cool. So if you've got a like a forester character, there's a come do this event. It's cool. Don't know what they're doing. It looks like they're like repairing stuff and yeah, all sorts. All right, so let's get in here. What's happening right now? I think I'm. Okay, there we go. Get an air horse and run around and collect some copper. Alright, it's nice though. It's nice to actually just run around and do a bit of stuff like this because we were kind of getting a bit ahead of ourselves, I think, with like the crafting and other things. It's nice to catch up on all that, and the next stream we'll be back and we can go get straight into Evendim, fully dig our teeth into it. I'm really keen to get into Evendim and do a heap of the quests, get a heap of gear, because I know there's like gear that I can get that's possibly going to be better than crafted gear. There's like set gear that you can kind of collect, so that will be really cool. We won't need loads, right? Because we just need to go back and forward with that. Which you don't need a lot. Back to the Chetwood Forest. God, this is where it all began. Back on like the second stream. Hanging out here. Avoiding the big scary wolf that walks around. We're just collecting a bit of copper ore for our jewelry. This is you could probably go other places, but yeah. This is just like an area I know of that you can sort of circle around in. You won't need too much, hopefully. But yeah. Get a bit. get ahead on all of our crafting so they're all at the same level. It'll be nice. And then we can use all the other ore we've been getting from mining, which is awesome because all of the silver stuff, like silver ingots and gold ingots, they're all just for jewelry crafting. So it's good we've kept them all. I wanted to sell in auction house 100 copper ores for 14 gold, but I guess it was greedy price. That is not greedy at all. Like, man, look at this. Copper ore. Or maybe not. I think we looked at it before and it was like, is what, you were going to sell 100? Look at what people are selling 100 for here. People are selling 5 gold for 12. 12 for 5 gold. Look at this. It's insane. Yeah. Is that on the EU server you're saying that's priced like that? Because I wonder if this server is just like completely on the legendary servers. Yeah, okay, yeah, for sure. That makes sense. Because yeah, on the main servers, the first and second tier of crafting is always super expensive because no one does it. Like, it's always the one that people don't do. Like, they forget about it early on. You're playing, you forget about crafting, and then they go and they want to buy stuff later on. Or people at max level go and want to level it up and stuff. It's just really weird. Like, the first 2 tiers are really expensive, and then when you look at after that, it gets really cheap. Like, for example, we posted these items here, like the light hides and the medium hides. This is like quite underpriced from what the prices were on. But if you look at the sturdy hide, which is the 3rd tier, it suddenly drops down in price. Like, yeah, look, like it drops down quite a lot, 50 for 20. It's still quite high, but look how many people are selling things. There's a lot more people selling it. Yeah, that's the thing. If you want to make a bit of money, run around in Chetwood, mine all these copper ores, because we've already got like 20, yeah, 25 almost. And what would that be worth? Like, yeah, about 15 gold that's worth. For like 10 minutes? That's pretty insane. I've leveled up everything around steel ingots, so I'm going to start selling them as well. Chet would have 100% more odds than everyone. True, yeah, just in this one little forest. It's a good little forest, actually. And then I think if you go down to the marsh, you get more like the burrow iron. Bree's good for mining, actually, because it's got quite a big range. So because you've got the barrow iron up here and stuff, and I think if you get up north, there's actually the next tier as well. Oh, what's this? Ah, ancient obelisk. May as well get this. Spider slayers. The problem is the location can look so boring. Ah, I don't know about that. I guess it depends what you like. Eredlun is a lot, yeah, of a different vibe. You got like the mountains and everything. Really nice vibe. This is simple, but I like simple sometimes. Just the colors are so nice. This is home. Gotta love that about LOTRO though. Like, that's what... It's so nice that everyone can have their own things that they love and what feels like home, and it's just such a big world. It's huge. People don't understand that about it. I think like it is comparative to like WoW with the size of it, you know? But the problem is WoW has made that previous content like pointless, apart from like cosmetics and that sort of thing. You don't level through those areas anymore, you know? But LOTRO, you still do. You go through them all. It's great. You can pick and choose as you go, like where you want to go, but just enough. The swamps are really nice looking, but everything around Bree is just true. That's so funny because I feel I'm like the other way. Like I love everything about Bree, but the swamps to me is like swamps. But I guess personally, I see something like this, and I'm like mozzies and bugs and nah. All right. Fields from Windows wallpaper. Yeah, it is. It is. It's that. Yep. I like more gloomy stuff, you know. Yeah, exactly. That's awesome. There's definitely a lot of cool things like that. I think you'd really like over here when you get into Mirkwood and stuff. Really cool. Because Mirkwood's kind of like the old forest, but huge. And like South Mirkwood with Dongle Dua, oh, what a vibe. Like that is a dark, creepy vibe. Oh. Working your way up through these areas, you're working your way up to Dongle Dua. It gets more and more like dead and decrepit and creepy as you go. Like, very cool. I guess that's why like I enjoy this Bree area, because there's so many areas like that. It's like, just a bit of rest in a nice green Windows background, and then we can move on to, you know, the cool, interesting, wild stuff. In turning this quest here as well, we had like some quest. Do these guys have... Oh, these guys have quests as well for the Farmers Fair. Right.
I hope it's not a bother, but may I speak with
That's
you?
cool. If you're looking for something to do festival and say you've like done all the quests over in the Shire a lot and you're getting a bit bored of them, over in Stadel there's a heap of quests here for the Farmers Fair that you can do. Just some repeatables, some different things.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Get a pair of claw kicking boots from the crate. That sounds pretty interesting. Closer I'm to Mordor, the better looking landscapes I experience. My heart belongs to Sauron.
What can I do for you?
Well, yeah, you'll love Mordor then. Getting in there and... Oh, this is to do all of them. Wow, so there's even a meta quest to do all the quests here. Maybe like next stream we'll come back and we'll do these quests here instead, because that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in total that you can get out of this. That's great. Well, we're definitely not going to give you the ring, right, Dante? If anyone comes across the one ring, don't give it to Dante. He will go straight to Sauron with it. Just a friendly PSA, you know. And he warned us in advance as well, so we can't blame him for it. We're all to blame if we let it happen. Go back and craft some of these. Let's see how many we can get out of this. I feel like we didn't do enough, but... No problem, Dante. We can do some of these. Polish some amethysts. I wish I kept all these now. Silly me not keeping those things. I didn't think we'd get this far, you know? Can't believe I doubt myself in that though. So yeah, if anyone new to the stream, while we're doing a bit of crafting, we multi-stream to YouTube and Twitch. I also upload sort of shorts and short-form content on the YouTube channel from the streams. So when we talk about some interesting things, that sort of stuff, edit them down. So if you're interested in checking out any of that, you can, check that out over at YouTube, Beveridge GG. Which I normally link in the chat at the end of the stream, or if you're interested, let me know and I can chuck a link down as well. But yeah, on our way to try to get to affiliate on Twitch. We just need 25 follows and a couple more streams with some average viewers. We're getting a little closer, which is great. We can start getting some emotes set up and all sorts of fun stuff like that, which is exciting. Now, not going to have enough copper for that, but we're really close. Honestly, if we just went out and got a bit more copper, we'd probably get it. Yeah, because we're not going to be able to max it out. Might not have enough silver as well, actually. Let me actually pull up. As well. So yeah, if you are interested in catching up on any of the previous streams, like or following this character's journey, it's all up on the YouTube, our previous streams and cut sort of videos of that. Which I'll pop in chat right now as well. So yeah, if you're interested in watching any of that, that's over there. And yeah, really appreciate all the support, guys. It's great hanging out. Hope everyone is well and doing well. Oh, what am I doing? I'm just wasting silver now. Just want to see like what we can make. Ooh, yeah. Fate. I don't really want fate though. Do we need to...
What can I do for you?
What am I doing? I'm looking for the jeweler. Here it is.
How can I be of service?
We might have to buy some recipes. I'll just get them all. And we can use these all at once as well. Oh, look at that. On them all. Once off. Oh, lovely. About to level up from all the crafting. Let me just blow my nose quickly.
Greetings, friend.
Okay. What do we have now? $25. Ooh. Hey, there's something good. Might. We'll make one of them. Rings? 8. I mean, that's good. Yeah, we'll make 2 of them. It's better than what we have. Ooh, that's nice. Heap more vitality and stuff, and fate. Max power, that doesn't do anything. Max power. These. I just realized as well we should use these gift items we've got. Nice. 5k XP. Right. Okay, so we've made all the stuff we need. What's your favorite movie in the series, if any? I'm a big Fellowship fan, I have to say. Really, it probably comes from me as a kid always starting to watch all 3 and then watching the first one and then not getting further, you know? But I do love Fellowship. Yeah. I think it just encompasses a lot. But I like Two Towers and Return of the King, I like for different reasons. Like, Two Towers is just awesome. Like, hardcore awesome. And then Return of the King is like, yeah, brings a tear to my eye, you know? But, yeah, comfort watch, exactly. Yeah, Fellowship's my comfort watch. Two Towers is my, you know, want to feel really good, you know, powerful, let's go fight orcs watch. And then Return of the King is my, you know, want to feel a bit emotional and sort of, yeah, emotional healing movie, I guess. So they're all my favorite in different ways, but I end up watching Fellowship more because I normally watch Lord of the Rings when I want to feel comforted, you know. Don't need any more of that. We've got Journeyman maxed. Should we make... Oh, we can do this, yeah. What about you, Sanguine? What's your favourite movie in the series? You're going to watch the new Gollum movie that Andy Serkis is directing and starring when it comes out? I 100% am, and I'm super looking forward to it. It has been confirmed that Ian McKellen is going to be there, and Elijah Wood is as well. They've both been confirmed to be on the movie, which is awesome. It's beautiful to hear. I'm really excited. Potentially Vigo might even be there as well, but that hasn't been confirmed yet. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's hard to kind of like put all of that like hope in a movie like that, you know, especially when, you know, Rings of Power wasn't amazing and it was a bit of a letdown. You know, there's good elements to it. Like, I'm not going to judge anyone that likes it. That's completely fine. But I personally didn't enjoy it as much. But I've kind of realized that it's just worth having hope in things, you know? Even if it doesn't turn out amazing, I think, yeah, it's not worth not being excited for something, you know? Just because you're worried that it's going to be bad. So I'm really excited for the new Gollum, the hunt for Gollum. And apparently they're as well going to be working on more movies after that. So there's a couple of other movies in the works. And it sounds like to me that they're going to be releasing this Hunt for Golem movie to kind of finalize the story in Middle-earth at the moment. And finish that portion off. And then I reckon the other movies they'll work on will likely involve very different characters so that they won't need to reuse characters that are now aged quite a lot. Because they're going to have to use a lot of de-aging technology, I feel like, for Ian McKellen, for Vigo as well, if Vigo comes back. So it will be interesting to see how that is. It could be a bit, sketchy, but I think however they do it, at least they have the original actors there. Seeing him play Gandalf again is going to be quite beautiful. So yeah, really excited for that. And I'm glad they're spending a while working on it as well. It seems like they've set themselves up a good time frame. Though it might take a bit longer. Who knows what happens. That's what happened with The Hobbit as well, right? They needed to delay it a bit. Yeah, really looking forward to it. I'm really intrigued to know as well what it's going to be about. Like, I know it's going to be in that section about Hunt for Gollum, and it's all about Aragorn and potentially Legolas as well, and Gandalf hunting Gollum, essentially, trying to find him before he gets taken to Mordor and gets tortured and tells him about Baggins and that sort of thing. But I feel like because, Ian McKellen's quite old, and if Vigo comes in, he's going to be older as well, they're going to have to use de-aging technology to make them look right for the, characters. So I doubt that we'll actually have a whole movie that is focused on them, because it feels a bit risky to focus a whole movie on characters that you have to de-age the whole time. Maybe not. Maybe they'll find like a really good way of doing it and it'll be completely fine. But I'm curious if they're going to have like a bit of a different approach of what the story's about, and maybe it focuses on more of the inner workings of things around that. The dwarves at the time, the elves at the time, and different characters helping along the way rather than just focusing on Gandalf and Aragorn and that sort of thing. So, yeah, I'm just really, intrigued to know what they're going to do with that. And I can't imagine anyone better than Andy Serkis to be the one to do that. That's just my personal thoughts. I'm not sure what any other people think about that and anything, but yeah, I am excited. The Hobbit wasn't delayed, that's why it wasn't as good as the original trilogy. It was rushed. I think that they did have to delay it as well at some point. They didn't delay it enough, but they did still delay it. That's why they had that, because they delayed it because the weather in Hobbiton, like when they were wanting to film, was completely wrong. So they waited like a whole year to refilm in Hobbiton when it was better weather, or it wasn't a whole year, but it was like quite a while. So they had to delay filming, which then delayed the whole process. At least that's what I heard. But it wasn't delayed after that as well, which it probably should have been. But I think it was because they'd already delayed it a lot, so they couldn't really afford to delay it more. Alright, let's make these back, and then I think we'll... Yeah, let's go do something else. We've done a whole lot of crafting. We've got these all up pretty good. Yeah. Let's do some other stuff. Throw out a couple of things here that I know I don't need. Maybe check the auction house as well, see if we can sell any of these things.
Greetings, friend.
Worn table fragments. Sell for a little bit, maybe. God. So probably only like 2-3 gold. That's right though. It's a bit. Cracked dwarf carvings. We'll put it up for 20. Maybe even something like this. Yeah, be a bit cheap. else we need to sell? From what I recall as well, it wasn't even Peter Jackson that should have directed the Hobbit movies. Yeah, well, it was directed in 2 parts, or like should have directed with someone else. Because Andy Serkis directed like portions of that. He was on like the second directing team of that movie, and they split up like pretty much like those 3 movies. They had 2 filming teams doing things at the same time. So Peter Jackson was in one, and Andy Serkis was in the other. So Andy Serkis was essentially directing half of that movie as well. It was like the Unit B or whatever it was that he was. I'm not sure how much. Probably wasn't 50-50. It was probably more Peter Jackson. But yeah, I do know he directed some of The Hobbit. I think it was Guillermo del Toro who was supposed to have directed Kara, but apparently it fell through. Right, okay. Yeah, I never knew that. That's really interesting. Oh, yeah, right. That guy. Yeah, that's really interesting, actually. And then Peter Jackson had to essentially do it. Man, that, yeah. That sucks. Came in last minute. Right, okay. Because I guess he was probably like producer and like, or something on it. Like he's for the Gollum, Hunt for Gollum. Which is, that's what's really cool as well, is, you know, the original 3 are going to be producers on the Hunt for Gollum as well. So he's going to be there. His wife as well. I can't remember their names actually, which is bad. But yeah, the original 3 essentially that directed and wrote like Lord of the Rings. They're all going to be producers on the film. Hopefully he won't have to come in again and, you know, help out. But that's why I'm glad at least Andy's doing it. He'll be great. Andy's awesome. He's got the compassion that I think is required to create what we all love about Lord of the Rings, right? And that was missing from Rings of Power. Like the compassion for this beautiful world that Tolkien created, and just bringing it to this world, this current world. You know, you can do that without changing the stories to modernize it, you know, and all this stuff. I think, yeah, I think he'll do a really good job. All right, where do we want to go? Let's have a look at our quests. Now we did level up from crafting. I realized I was distracted, but we did, and we have a new trait point. Ooh. Didn't have, yeah, pre-production time, true. Alright, we have a new row of skills. So we have grants a thunderous roar, allowing the Bjorni to taunt all enemies. Well, we don't really need a taunt, do we? We already taunt everything we attack. Unlocks the skill Thorned Armor, which reduces and reflects a portion of all damage taken. Ooh, thorns would be real good. Full natural defense, redirect some of your attacks. On any hit received, negate 10 damage, reflect 10% damage. And it reduces cooldown every time you get a rank. So, what's that going to be? Like, minus 30. So, it'll go down to a minute if we put all the points into. I think that's our best option, because other than that, we do Ferocious Roar, which gives us a bit more max health. Or we do more claw swipe damage, but I like that. That seems like a cool skill. Let's go with that. And now we have all these nice skills up here. We have... Did I make that? Isn't that G or something? Yeah, okay, my fear is G. I actually changed that key mapping. Where is it? I'm looking at G. There. G. I want that to be G instead. Yeah, there we go. So we can move this like that. Nice. Awesome. Alright, let's have a look at our quests. Task at hand. Ah, yes, and so I just remembered as well. We want to talk to our hardened traveler guy. Because we tried to go turn in tokens last time, but we had done tasks. And I did not realize that daily tasks counts towards the tokens of heroism here. So let's have a look how many I have. Token. We have 30. So we probably want to do, what, we get 7 from that,
Might I take a
we get
moment?
5 from that, we get 3 from that. So let's do these 2.
Could I speak with you a moment?
2, 2, 1.
Might I take a moment of your time?
These give us,
Greetings.
you turn in tokens that you get from being on landscape difficulty here into currency that you can use to spend on things
Greetings.
in this vendor. As well as getting reputation against, like towards it, that unlocks these different emotes and things. So these are some things we can unlock as we go. Succumb emote. Oh god. Ugh. I don't want to emulate that. That's what happens when you die. You get some good potions though. 10% max morale. Like it honestly could be worth getting some of them. I haven't figured out what we want out of this yet, but just going back and turning them in means we can consistently get them. Okay, task's done. So... where's our next quest start? I just realized for the book quest, because I would like to skip that book quest until we can come back and do that. Which we can probably nearly do, but I don't want to do it today. But where does the next one start? Because we actually should probably have that. Let me just have a quick look. Is it not for a while? It might actually not be for a while. Yeah, not until we're like level 37 apparently. Okay, that's alright. For some reason I thought there was a book quest that went through Evandin, but I guess there isn't. I think maybe there is, but oh yeah, it's like high level probably. You come back there rather than doing it as you go. So I guess we just head back to Evandin. You know, it's the times. I've got energy in me, so I'm down to go a bit longer. We've got these quests here. Ah, yes. Well, maybe let's go turn this in to get our pipe. Yeah. Gotta go to Michael Delving.
Greetings.
Lovely. Oh, okay, we're gonna get back into combat soon. I gotta switch off festival mode, switch on combat mode.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Maybe make some honey cakes in preparation as well. It's cool. It gives us 5 minutes of like regen buffs. Now, actually, I don't need these low potions. I should get rid of them. Easy. Nope. Here's the bird and baby. What a funny picture. It's funny because that doesn't really look like a hobbit baby, does it? Surely. Unless it's a tiny bird. Maybe it is. So tall in comparison to everyone. Hello, little hobbit.
What do you need?
Why, hello there. Message from Ronald, I do. It's a shame, I was hoping Ronald had finished his discourse on my book. Hear that, Owen? Ronald isn't making the meeting today. I was going to read from the Silvered Lawn tonight. He's up north in Evendon, bloody fighting goblins, doing all sorts. He was like writing a story, I think, up there. We're helping him write some books. This must be his book club, I imagine, right? Was that it? Do we have to go back now? Oh, we do. Alright. Back up into Evendon, eh?
Good day.
There's O button. Let's go. Back into the frying pan.
How do you do?
Go up there, right? Yeah. Alright. Being blinded by my screen again.
Just a moment.
Just a moment. Same. Exactly the same. Superior steaks, though. Ooh, yummy. Mmm. Huh. Worse than our one. Our Beyond cakes are awesome. We got a pipe, though. Look at that. Sit down, have a lovely pipe. Oh, that's good for Oh, did I just blow a bird? What? An hour? I think he did give me a buff. No, he didn't. So I think we gotta go kill spiders. Yeah, we do. Spiders. Let's get back into it. Combat time. We've got our new maul skill here as well. It's an awesome skill. You can even walk while doing it. I think we got to do something up here as well, right? Oh, we do have to kill them here, but maybe just in this little spot. So yeah, we are playing on difficulty 9 here. Oh. Keep our heals up. Keep your explosives to yourself, Goblin. I don't want any of that. We should eat our cake as well. Yum, 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 yum. It's gold. Yeah, so we have two main skills that we pretty much want to keep on all the time, which is our 2 heals. I've put a lot of talents in the heals as well, so they're really good. And normally, you don't have access to this heal, and also the heart and heal you can only use in human form. But because we're a blue line yawning, we unlocked this recuperate heal, and we also, yeah, turned Hearten into any skill one. I think it's from this one here. So yeah, we have a lot of heals, which is great. It's what keeps us alive so well. Like you can see sometimes when I get hit, I just like a huge chunk of my health goes away. But having those heals there constantly in the background just cancels that out. I don't like how much damage those do. That was a chunk of damage. But I don't like this dread that I'm getting. Stones though, I think that's all I need, yep. Now we're just gonna kill some spiders. And we're just slaughtering these dudes. They are a couple of levels lower than me. Let's do 2. Why not? A bit of a relentless maul. Bam, 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 bam. Pretty much just whenever I use that, I have to make sure that I have both my heals up. Because it has like a cast time. I think I can cancel it, but yeah. I wouldn't want to like get stuck in a situation where I'm mauling and then not healing as well. Gotta kill them too. Going to message. Spins, we need more hunters. Hunters, where are you guys at? Where are they at? I wish I was a hunter at times like these. Be able to track them. Ooh, bountiful, nice. Harold Rawland. I hope I pronounced that right. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Yeah, thanks, dude. On our way to 25 follows to try to get affiliate. So yeah. Really appreciate it. Appreciate you all. Thanks for hanging out and thanks for, yeah, watching. Been a lot of fun, honestly. Should I kill some of these guys? Guess I could. Oh, he's one of the hunters. I have watched a few of your hardcore videos. Fun watching trying to stay alive. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I find hardcore, it's such a funny thing to like watch, you know, like I love watching a lot of other people do hardcore things in the past in like WoW and other stuff, and I've personally never played a hardcore character on like any real MMO, and I was like, maybe give it a try. It'd be a whole lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, yeah, doing it and making content for it and having other people like enjoying watching it. It's great. Oh, I've nearly got Enmity of Goblins. Wait, let me... Put me here. Put me here, you. 5 more. Ooh. Do you play way more careful than with your other characters? Yeah, for sure. Like we're trying to do content at our level, you know. So there's that challenge there. We're not going in and getting XP from doing festival quests, and we're not you know, grinding low level mobs or anything like that. We are trying to stay at the level, you know. So it's kind of realistic to that experience. But yeah, I'm definitely playing safe with a lot of things. Like we've been picking a really tanky build for the character that's built around just like lots of defenses, lots of health, lots of healing, that sort of thing. We've also been making gear from all the different crafting professions we have, so we're always like geared out with good armor and that sort of thing, good weapons. But that's been a lot of fun actually. Like I think normally when you play not on like landscape difficulty, you kind of skip those sometimes because you don't need it as much, you know. But it's been a lot of fun, like actually having to squeeze all of this, you know, stuff out of all the systems in the game to make it better, you know. Another thing is like with the traits, with our virtue traits we have, where we've got like really tanky virtue traits, just lots of things that give us like morale and armor and all this sort of stuff. But yeah, it's definitely a lot different. And I'd say that's partially, it's the hardcore side and it's the max landscape difficulty that does that. Like the max landscape difficulty makes you play like that anyway, because just to fight mobs, you know, you got to do that. So yeah, been great. Got to go to a meeting. No problem, Harold. Really appreciate you popping in. Thanks for follow. I'll catch you around another time. We stream at this time, sort of, yeah, every sort of second day if we can, a couple of nights a week. Not a perfect schedule, but yeah, might see you around in the future. Really appreciate it. We wanted to just kill a couple more goblins though. Because yeah, we can get this Enmity of Goblins. That'd be great. I'm not sure what we get from it, but it's like a talent. Ooh. Dropped a bit low there. Nothing we can't take though. These guys that throw bombs on the ground like are nasty. Interrupt. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, having to use like all of the abilities and all the things we have is really cool as well. Like having to use our like removing of diseases, wounds, fear, poison. Like anytime I have a poison, I'm trying to use that to help with, you know, us dying. And if people cast the abilities, I'm more inclined to actually try to interrupt them rather than normally when you're playing, you kind of just ignore that sometimes. Other things like all of these skills that I have that give me like thorns and give me like more morale, and this one here that gives me evade chance for an amount of time. Like I've been using them a lot. Like anytime I go into a fight with like a harder mob, like a boss, like a mini boss sort of thing, I'm popping those on, you know, I'm popping my evasion on, I'm popping this on, I'm popping my thorns on, you know, even use a fear. This is my fear here. fear guy for a bit. Like sometimes we'll pull 2 mobs that are really hard and we'll fear 1 mob away and fight this other mob. Bjorning's got some great quality of life and like utility abilities that I didn't even really realize. And a lot of classes do as well, but you kind of don't use them, you know, you don't realize they're there. But most classes have quite a lot of that utility. Alright, that was it. Enmity for Goblins 3. So that unlocked us. Let's see. Oh, 2. Return to Grimbion's Lodge. Ah. Cool. That's so cool. Lodge. Oh, it's there. Let's put that up here. Cool. Wow. Now, I think it's safe in the lodge, but we actually should be careful about using that because it takes us into like high level territory up here, right? Yeah. Like one random little fly mob out the front will just take us down. Maybe I shouldn't use that for a while. But that will be really useful when we get past that area through Moria. So, really handy to have. We'll probably swap it for another talent once we get like another talent. 2 more spiders. Let's go find them quickly. There he is. Oh. There's one. Lovely. Alright, we'll turn these in. We'll chill quests, and then I think we want to go up to the beach. Oh, spoiler. May as well kill you. I think we have Spider Slayer quest as well. MD is spiders. Yeah, we need quite a lot for that. Alright. That's not that useful because that's Fellowship quest, isn't it? Yeah. Gantaran, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Well, welcome over everyone. We're playing a bit of hardcore max landscape difficulty Lord of the Rings Online. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, this character is on max landscape difficulty. And we're hardcore. If we die, it's over. That's it. But yeah, we're just currently in Evendim, level 33. Started the stream with some chill festival quests, that sort of thing. And yeah, we are now back in Evendim doing some questing. Just chilling out. Let's go turn these quests in. Yeah, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And Gantaran, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. We're on our way to 25 followers, on our way to affiliate. So yeah, exciting days, really. We are multi-streaming over on Twitch and YouTube as well. We upload recordings to the YouTube channel of the previous series. So if you're interested in catching up and following the character's journey at all, we've got the YouTube there with those sort of things, and yeah, the series over there as well. Let's see here.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Ooh.
It's been a foul day, it has.
We still get heaps of these gift Mathens from these guys as well. Damn, it's just such good like reputation for the Matham Society. I was saying that like the other stream when we were up in Oatbarton, we were leveling through like the Hobbit area. We got like 25 of those Matham things just from this whole area, from doing all the quests there. It like put our reputation up heaps. Alright, well I think we're heading down to the beach. And what do we have over there? Hobgoblin recipe. Oh, okay, we've got to go back over as well. Awesome. Oh, this is when we've got to steal the recipe and we've got to burn all their bubbling pots. Yeah. Alright. Oh god, I would not... Was out of bear form there, that didn't feel good. Jeez. Oof. I need to raid and run, but enjoy the stream. Gandaran, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Hope you have a lovely day and stay well. But yeah. I'll have to come around and check out your stream sometime. I'm pretty new to the whole Twitch and content creating, so I mean... I'm a bit of a noob when it comes to knowing who's who and who does what, but yeah. Definitely put a big smile on my face. We need more torches. Where's more torches? Ugh! Well, yeah, just before I was talking a bit about our character as well, and I guess kind of talking about a little bit again for anyone new here, because someone asked, like, do I play this character any differently from how I would normally play? And my answer was yes, like 100%. We've been going like a lot more of a tankier sort of build than I would normally sort of play LOTRO, using like all sorts of abilities that I would probably never even think of using. Lots of utility stuff that we have, things like interrupting everyone whenever they cast things, all these defensive things with like evade chance. We have a really good build with like our heals. We're playing a blue line Bjorning, so we're not doing like amazing damage, but we're all about survivability, you know, so my sort of thought process with that is as long as I can like outlast the damage from every mob attacking me, then we can just slowly damage them down and take them out. You know, that's how we've been going the whole time, really. We started really early on going blue line, unlocking like being able to use Hearten in bear form, and then we unlocked Recuperate, which meant that we get like another heal in bear form. And so at the moment, that's our two main things, our Hearten and our Recuperate. I always try to make sure Hearten is active because it gives me Wrath back, which I need to actually cast the ability. So that's the main thing as well. Our Wrath bar here, if we're at 0, it's kind of risky because we can't use any of our heals. So we always try to make sure we've got that there, that resource, and we're never running out. But yeah, these goblins are annoying with the fire bombs. I know, right? They are so annoying. And I always thought as well that you could attack them and then they drop the bombs, but they don't. I don't know, like maybe I've got to like interrupt them at range, but I always thought you could attack them and then they drop the bombs like where they were. But yeah, apparently not. I want that torch though. So he just runs up towards me, the bugger. Ah! Ooh, ooh. Can try to interrupt that. I don't know if I did though. Interrupted? Nice. I'm not amazing at it though, but you know. And a lot of these abilities we use as well when we get into the sort of harder fights. We have things like this fear ability, which has been really useful. When we pull like a couple of mobs, like a bit too much, it gets a bit risky. I can fear off one of them and then deal with the others while that guy's running around in circles, you know, doing weird things. So that's been good. We need another torch. I should look for another torch. I think if we go around the back, we'll look for another torch. Oh, I might miss though. But quickly as well, I might just pop in the chat. If anyone is interested in following up on the series at all, we've been putting the series all up on YouTube. So you can go there, watch it back. I also pop up sort of shorts and little sort of cuts from the stream, little things, that sort of thing. But yeah, if you're interested in following along with the journey at all, checking with updates, we multi-stream to YouTube and Twitch, put out videos on YouTube. But there's the YouTube as well, if anyone's interested. I just thought I'd chuck that down there. Yeah, we'll be playing some different things in the future as well. Doing this sort of Lord of the Rings run and possibly some other Lord of the Rings games in the future. We're going to be playing some Subnautica soon as well. Doing a blind Subnautica playthrough. I've never played it before. Well, actually, I lie. I played like 5 minutes and I freaked out and then I closed the game. So, yeah. We'll see how that goes. Maybe that's in where you can do that with getting them to drop them. Ah, true. Like throw. Yeah, okay, with the bomb guys. You might be right. I do kind of get confused with that sort of stuff. Oh. Let me grab that. Let me just grab that. Thanks. Ooh, let me grab that. Let me quickly get that. Yep, I'm out of here. Laters. Damn, that did damage to me. Ouch. Alright. Yeah, so we're probably gonna do this for about another hour or so. Just chilling out. This wasn't gonna be a super long stream. I've been a bit under the weather over the last couple of days. I haven't streamed for a couple of days, but I pushed myself to get on and stream today. But I'm feeling good. I think just hanging out, playing a bit of LOTRO is healing for the soul, you know? Sweet. Alright, that's done. Let's head over to the beach now. I'm opening the map too many times, and it blinds me every time I open the map because it's so bright. Alright. These guys are pretty tough. I wonder if they're like more armored. They're just like wild. Oh, I just realized we don't have a pet out. Should totally have a pet out. Ooh, what do you reckon? The shepherd dog, parrot, fox, corgi. These two ones are a bit wild because I think they just shoot fireworks constantly. Which might be a bit too much. God, I'm getting really cold actually. Where's my jump? That's right. Fox is cute, maybe parrot. Well, we had fox last time, so let's go parrot. Bring parrot. Polly's really cute. Oh, excellent. Pressed X, I think. Did not realize they did that. Polly, she's a pirate parrot, yeah. I should find that item I have, because I think I have an item that makes it so you can put it on your shoulder, right? Suits the area? Yeah, it does. Was it one of these sets, wasn't it? I don't know if I want to open that because it's just gonna dump it all in my inventory, but I guess we can fit it in. I don't know. Suit of cosmetic for purchasing the Corsairs. So there was like the Corsairs special edition. I don't know which one it was though. Tidebreakers, armor, fleet merchants. I think it was fleet merchant. No. I don't remember, yeah. Wait, maybe I can do a quick, Tidebreaker, cosmetic, garment. Let's see if the wiki tells me. Yep, it's that one. Let's open it up. There we go. Alright, so we can chuck all these cosmetics back in. I think... So it's a shoulder piece. Can I... Yeah, we'll have this air. You want to go on my shoulder, Polly? You want to? Feel like going on my shoulder? No? I'm sure chat's actually... Being able to access bank anywhere with VIP's elite. Yeah. We started off the character without the VIP for quite a while. I think it was last stream that I just got it. It was mainly because of the crafting speed thing, because it was taking us so long to craft stuff, and I was like, I just want to like get this done quicker. We're sitting around doing nothing. I think I have to put it on like this. Ah, I now have another poly. What? Double polys. Oh, that's cute. I wonder if there's a way to put it on just cosmetically. I'll lock it though. You might only be able to through like equipping it normally. Can never have too many birds. Yep. I miss playing on like the Lawmaster and having like just the army of pets. I was so sad when they did all the update with that. At least I think on Blue Line Lawmaster you can still have your pets just out all the time, right? But I think they changed it so like the Red Line, the abilities are instead like attacks that your pets come out and do like an attack, but you don't have them like summoned all the time. So at least you still can. Ooh. I didn't have my heals up. See, that's what happens when I don't have my heals up. Oof. Ooh. Alright. These salamanders. This is always the fun time in the stream, I'm sure, for everyone, because I slowly am getting more and more tired as the night goes on. It's like about 11 o'clock for me. And I tend to make some little mistakes here and there. So I don't know, maybe it's not fun for you guys to watch me suffer, but I feel like secretly it might be. I've just been having a lot of fun playing it with max landscape difficulty and like all the challenges that's brought, and the use of the systems in the game as well, like using everything you can to be as powerful as you can. Yeah, like crafting all of our gear and getting all of our traits and just squeezing as much out of everything as we can. And we have some pretty good gear at the moment. Some good crafted gear. And we just got jewelry crafting as well, so we can make some like rings and earrings and stuff soon. Haven't had much lag since we got to Evendon, which is nice. Oh. Yep. How many more of these do we have to get? 3 more. I set my own challenge on max difficulty. If I died before 20, I had to re-roll. Naturally, though, it's a lot easier on Bjornings and other classes. Yeah, 100%. For sure. We were talking about that earlier, that Like if I die, I'm getting to max level 100%. But if I die, we might go back and play some other classes. Like I was kind of thinking of doing like a burglar at max landscape difficulty. Hardcore would be really fun because you just have no heals. I assume you don't have any heals. But you have to use like your stuns and your snares and all of this like utility more to like defeat enemies, and it'd be more of like a damage race, I imagine, which could be a lot of fun. But yeah, Bjorning's definitely super overpowered for this sort of run. I have never played Bjorning this far before. First level of Bjorning is like level 10. So this is like a new class for me as well. We just kind of... It was a bit of a random pick, really. I was just thinking of something that I hadn't played before, and yeah, decided to go Bjorning, and it's just turned into like possibly one of the best classes for this sort of thing, I think, just with all of the utility you have and that sort of thing. But yeah, class, or like a run on a different class would be a lot of fun in different ways, I'd feel. And that's a really cool challenge. If you can do that on every class, get it to level 20, like what a cool achievement. Undying titles, hardcore Undying titles, you know. It's great. And max landscape difficulty is nasty as well. Like you're wild for just giving that to yourself, because like this is the first time I've played max landscape. I think the most I've gone is 7, because that's like the minimum to get like the deeds and that sort of thing. I did that on one character, but I only got to like level 50, I think. But playing on max was more, yeah, just for the challenge, you know. What is it? It's like 6 times damage or something the enemies do to me, and I think I deal like 0.14 times damage to everything else, which is pretty brutal. Oh yeah, server's shutting down in 30 minutes. True. Well, yeah, we actually have to get off soon. Oh, that's a shame as well, because I was thinking we'll have to figure out who to raid after the stream. I don't think I've ever raided anyone before, but yeah, we'll have to figure out who to send you guys over to after I end the stream. If anyone has any suggestions or anything like that, I would definitely really appreciate it. But yeah, because the servers are going down, I imagine there's not going to be anyone playing LOTRO for a little bit. But yeah, we'll have to find someone. Let's get as much of this done as we can. What was I going to do? I needed to go back to the festival tree and turn in the festival quest. So we can do that. If you get more than one mob, it was so difficult. Nice to start using CC again and thinking on the spot. True. Is that for Burglar? Because you're saying you played Burglar with that max landscape difficulty. Because yeah, that sounds awesome. That's what I was kind of imagining, because there's so much CC and all this stuff that you would... I'm imagining playing it like you kind of stab, do a whole lot of damage, and then stun them and then run away. Wait for your health to regen a bit, and then run back in, stab. Like, that's kind of how I was imagining you'd have to do, like, most combat. But I don't know really anything about Burglar. I don't think I've ever played Burglar. It's fun as well playing, like, a brand new class that I've never played before with that sort of challenge. Yeah, I played Gambler. Luckily, Burglar have a lot of tricks and utility in their kit. Yeah, awesome. So you made it to 20 on him. That's awesome. That gives me hope. Or maybe, I'm not sure. It gives me hope. One thing I only realized, like in this character's playthrough with max landscape difficulty as well, is the little eyes appear, like this little red eye of Sauron. When they appear on the enemy's mob, you can actually cleanse it with the like corruption cleanse, which I had no idea that was a thing. For a long time on other character that I had on landscape difficulty, I'd just brute force through it. I had no idea you could remove it. I'm glad I figured it out for this one, because yeah, some of those buffs that they get are insane. And being able to like cleanse it from them is really cool. Yeah, like this little blue thing on there was to give him all of those buffs. And then I can just get rid of it with that ability. It's awesome. Oh, what is he doing? Oh. Oh, okay. For a second I thought he was gonna like self-destruct or something then. I'm kind of worried about meeting some mob that does some stupid explosion ability or something. Like we're talking about, there's some parts in the game that we have to be really careful of, I think. In particular, one that came to mind from, was in Moria. The well at the crossroads in Moria. There's like the book quest or one of the quests there, it's like tells you to just jump down the well to get down into like the waterworks, the lower area of Moria. We cannot jump down the well, okay? Because you die. You do die when you fall down the well. It's not one of those like safe death things where you fall down and you don't die. You do die. You just spawn back at like the graveyard there or whatever. Dante, welcome back. Yeah, we've got some new peeps hanging out, which is nice. Gantaran popped by and raided, which was, yeah, super lovely. Really appreciate it. And yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out and yeah, watching. We're not going to be on for too much longer. And the servers are going down in 30 minutes. Just got to get a couple more quests done and then head back to the party tree. So we need to turn in our festival quest. Might be able to get a mount as well. I can confirm he has 0 deaths so far, yeah. Yep. Yeah, Dante, you've been here for the whole ride pretty much, I feel like. I don't need the YouTube anymore. I just ask Dante. He'll tell you. Alright. Might actually just head back now, because, well, we don't have much longer. Let's do that. No, I just talk a lot. I talk a lot as well, so you fit in perfectly. More rep as well. Oh, ally with the Matham Society? Damn. And we have just gotten that from Evendim. We haven't done a single quest in the Shire. So we got all of that reputation from doing like the quest in Oatbarton. So yeah. I'm going to be honest, I don't like the spawning class. True. Do you know what? I didn't either. Like, I was never really a fan of the Bjorning class. It's why, like, just personally as well, like, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just, I don't love the idea of always being like in bear form or primarily being in bear form. I like being a human character, but you can 100% just go human all the way. Yeah, you don't have to go into bear form. It's just that you have that as an option. Just if you want to use the whole class, it does feel like, it's a primary part of it, which is why I wasn't as interested in the Bjorning. But to be honest, having the max landscape difficulty thing has made me a lot different to that. Like, I think normally... I think because cosmetics as well, you can't change the look of your Bjorning apart from changing the color of your fur and that sort of thing. So I like to have a character that I can change the look of. But yeah, this hardcore character we've been playing, we haven't been putting on cosmetics. We're playing just looking at the default gear because I feel like it's cool to be able to see actually what we're wearing and what we're using rather than like going down that cosmetic line. And over on the YouTube as well, like I've been editing together little intros that you can watch. You can kind of see the character evolve in that intro as we go, like with the different gear we've had, which I think is really fun. So yeah, but I wasn't that interested in Bjorning until I started doing this, and now I think Bjorning is awesome, just with all the skills we have for hardcore and for landscape difficulty. So yeah, but yeah, it is really strong. Definitely, and that's why we picked it. Like, it was suggested to me by a friend that that I'd go Bjorning, and I was like, all right, let's try Bjorning. Let's see how we go. Class I haven't played before, and yeah, having a lot of fun.
Is there something I can do for you? How do you do?
Good day.
I've played with Bjornings a lot though, because yeah, Bjornings are great to play. They're awesome. And really versatile, like swapping between a tanky class and a healer class and a damage class. Like, you really have all three, and they are all really good. Really, really good. Alright, let's go back to the party tree. You can be a healer as well. Yeah, so the yellow line, I'm pretty sure, is a healer line, but it's more based around healing others. So you don't have as many like heal self abilities, you have more heal other abilities. And it's one of like the best healer classes in the game if you play that one, because it's pure healing others. Blue line is primarily tank, but there is a whole lot of self-heal in that, and it's worked perfectly for us. We've just ignored all of the abilities that are based around like threat and that sort of thing, and we've picked other abilities that have been really good, like just straight up defense. And then yeah, we did think about making a red line set, like to swap between, but I'm so comfortable with this now. Like, I feel like if I change anything, I could be risking it all. I've gotten really used to playing like this and all my abilities and the hotkeys that I've got as well. Like, I've got some nice hotkeys, so I kind of, if I'm in a tight situation, I know where my heal is and I know where all that is. And don't fix what ain't broke, Let's go down to Earth button. Alright. Oh, wait.
Oh, good day.
Got a Hobbiton, right? Yeah. I spent like an hour and a half to hockey all my skills. Now the game's 10 times better. Yeah, I do that as well. I should go through and do it again, actually, to be honest. Because I did it kind of early on. And then I'm always bad because I get used to that and then I don't change anything. But I think it works alright. The main thing for me for Bjorning was getting the bear switching hotkey right. So I have set that to Q. So Q is my switch between forms. If I press it, it goes to, whatever other form I'm not in, essentially. The hard thing for Bjorning is your bars switch. You can change that though. You can make it so your bars don't switch when you swap forms. But I kind of like the switching. So it does mean that your hotkeys kind of change. So I've just kind of gotten used to using my number keys for a lot of it. and I have some sort of important things on hotkeys. So my important heal is on R, and G, it doesn't say here, but G is my fear, if I need that in a tight situation, which is normally if I like pull like 3 mobs that are hard or something, and I want to fear one of them away so I can take care of the others. But yeah. I should probably re-look at them. Because I've never played Bjorning before, I didn't know what I was expecting for abilities and stuff, so I didn't really know what to set it up as, really. It's always interesting looking at like different people's hotkeys, because it's such a personal thing, you know, like creating your own hotkeys. Yeah. So it's always really intriguing seeing like other people's setups and what they do, and you're like, oh my god, like that's... Like a lot of people that use all the shift and control keys a lot. I use that sometimes, but only if I have to. I'm a bit of a clicker, you know. I come from playing a lot of like old school RuneScape as well, so I can't help but be a clicker. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we just had to turn this in, right?
How do you do?
Now, how many tokens do we have?
Good day.
I was saying this earlier on, but if anyone hasn't come and checked out the festival rewards at the moment for the Farmers Fair, there is a really nice cape, like this Cloak of the Light Wisps. I know some people might not like capes, but damn, this is a nice cape. Like, and all the different colors look really nice on it. It's just like this really pretty gradient. Oh, so nice. This is like one of those items that makes me want to just put it in my wardrobe and dye every single dye color on it. This is how I bind everything. My active skills 1 to 5, then Alt, Shift. Yeah, right. To use the Alt and Shift. Also binded Z, X, C, and V for Guardian Shouts. Yeah, true. Yeah, I have my Q and my E. I rebind to things as my primary things a lot of time in games. I haven't bound E to anything though, funnily enough. But yeah, I normally do like Q, E, R, and then F, and then I might do like V, B, and G. Other ones like around that sort of area. I normally have Z as my interrupt. Because I'm always interrupting, you know. So there was a mount I think we wanted to get. Yeah, Steed of the Summer's Night. Let's get it. It's our first mount on this character. Feels pretty cool. Our first mount we earned on this character. We have a whole lot of other mounts from collections and that sort of thing, but what's this look like? Oh, cool. That's cute. Simple but cute. Kind of goes with my outfit, actually, to be honest. Like the chain sort of color, like, fits it. I never do key bindings. I probably should, but I'm also used to clicking the icons. Yeah, it's like a. That's why it's such a personal thing. You know, everyone has what works for them. You know, and keybinds is something that evolves over time. I feel like, and so yeah. Oh, you bind R to switch from third person to first person. Ah, that's interesting. That's cool. We're on Glamdring server, the US server. Yep. I am from down Australia, down under. So the EU servers and the US servers are pretty similar ping, but most of the time US servers are like slightly better. So that's really the only reason. But yeah. Yeah, we're on Glamdring. The new 64-bit servers. I just recently transferred all my characters over to Glamdring. From Arkenstone, we were on previously for that. Right. Yeah, these new 64-bit servers do seem to be quite a bit better. I'm really curious to see the war steeds, to be honest, and like how they play, because I feel like for me that's the biggest teller of like the servers and them running smoother is seeing how that sort of goes, like the rubber banding that you get with the wall mounts and that sort of thing. Okay. TV is way harder than LOTRO and the high scale. All those spiders, kung fu kangaroos, and scorpions. Yeah, exactly. That's why we're prepared. I was born to play hardcore Lord of the Rings online, max landscape difficulty. You know, I've been fighting for survival my whole life. not really at all. Go do a bit of crafting before we jump off. How long have we got? It said just before 15 minutes. Alright, we'll probably jump off actually. I did want to figure out who I can raid to send you guys over to. Let me have a look. If anyone has any suggestions, I'd really appreciate it. I'm really new to sort of content creating and the Twitch community and world, so I wouldn't know 100% who to send you guys over to, but if there's anyone has in mind. Chris. Ooh, Icarus playing some Zelda. He's playing retro now, but he's a LOTRO player? Sure. Cool. Alright, well let's do that then. I'm happy with that. Spread round the love. He's playing some old school Zelda at the moment. Hell yeah. Awesome. Let's just figure this out. I've never raided someone before, so bear with me while I do this. Okay. I'm just got to go to my creator dashboard, I think, right? Yes. All right, cool. I think I've got that all ready to go. That should be all good. Well, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate everyone hanging out and watching. And yeah, thank you so much for hanging out today. I'll be back again probably on Friday. So I stream at 7 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time or 9 AM UTC time. Around that sort of time, we normally stream for about 4 or so hours. If I'm not streaming one night, I'll likely be on the next night. I have been a bit under the weather, so we'll see how we go. I kind of wanted to jump into a stream today because I haven't for a couple of days. But I am recovering quite well. So we should be back soon for more. Thank you so much for hanging out, guys. I'm going to chuck in just quickly again the YouTube if anyone's interested in catching up on the previous episodes, that sort of thing. That's all over on the YouTube and a bit of other sort of fun stuff here and there. But yeah, thank you so much. I'm going to be sending you guys over to Icarus, who's playing some Zelda. Yeah, Oracle of Seasons. Or Zelda, yeah. But yeah, thanks so much, and hope you all have a lovely day, and stay well. All right, Peace, everyone. Bye.